Today's September the 22nd, day 134. Stayed at the Naday shelter, or really the area, camped up in that vicinity, and if you can still see my stuff back there. Just packing up after breakfast. Looks like a nice day. Today's Friday, I think, so we will be on our way. Somebody left their shoes here yesterday, but I'm packed up and I'll be on the trail in a few minutes. All right, off we go. Well, making some progress here today. I think it's more humid today than it has been in prior days, but I'm up on a ridge now and there's a kind of a gentle breeze and it is a little cooler up here, so that's very welcome. The goal for today is about 12 to another shelter, and given the weather holds, I'll tent again. I definitely sleep better in the tent than in the shelter, but it's been pretty quiet here. Pretty good climb here this morning up to the ridge, and actually some rocks that reminded me of New Hampshire, and kind of ledges or rock faces that you're balancing on. But shouldn't be too bad over the balance of the day. I think some short climbs, and then a descent into the shelter area. I've gone about 4 so far. With the heat, I think the bugs are a little more active, which is a little bothersome, but not a huge deal. Okay, I think that's about it for the moment. More to come. Just walking through huge growth of rhododendron, and quite honestly, I'm not sure where the trail is, but it just seems like they're everywhere, both sides of the trail. And oh, good, I'm on the trail. That's a good thing. But see, they're everywhere. Pretty neat. I think the shelter is pretty close by. Spent the night at the Laurel Creek shelter. A really very nice stream and small waterfall, actually, so a lot of good water. Comfortable spot, several tenting spots you can see nearby. Not a bad place, and cooler last night, so I think I slept better. All right, 2 major climbs here today. First one 1,000, second one 2,000, and then it flattens out. So off we go after I finish breakfast. Well, entering Mountain Lake Wilderness in the Jefferson National Forest. Today's the 23rd of September, and it's day 135. So we're trekking south, going south, I think. And I think I mentioned a couple major climbs. Completed the first one, came down 2,000 feet. Now, very early stages of going up 2,000 feet. The trail has been a little rockier, more roots, things like that, which makes it a little more challenging. It's about 10 o'clock. I'm hopeful I can get up to the top of this next one by noon. It's generally, one hill after another, behind it, the taller one, and go around the crest to find another hill behind it. So it's not really one large mountain, so to speak. It's more stacked hills, I think, the way I would describe it. And in between, you go down a little bit, then come back up. And for the most part, all very beautiful forest. Some spots I think are not so much meadows or anything like that, but less trees. Water situation, things are dry. I just filled up here a couple minutes ago, and that may be the next water for 10 miles. I hope it's not, but it might be. But we'll just take it easy and see what the day brings. Off we go. Well, I picked up a mascot, a puppy. Been following me for about, I don't know, at least an hour, probably an hour and a half. And you've noticed, he's gone, but he may be back. He's got a radio collar on. And what I understand is they're bred to track bears. And it's the season now here in Virginia, I guess, that they can track them, but they can't actually, which I think the dogs chase the bear and get them up a tree and so on. And there he is. Where is he? There he is. But I'm not sure he's doing his job. Well, made it to the Bailey Creek shelter, and I'm going to actually use the shelter tonight, as there are really very few tenting options nearby. It seems sparse. Water was a chore. It was probably say 3/4 of a mile away, and back and forth a mile and a half. So definitely a little effort. So also we need to deal with some closures. I guess there's a next shelter is closed due to a lot of dead trees and risk of limbs falling. Anyway, let's see, probably about 15 today, which is not bad, and a lot of rocks. Apologize, I wasn't able to get you a video of some of the situation. My hands are so moist, I can't operate the phone. The phone can't recognize my touch. Anyway, and for the night here, it should be pretty comfortable. I think the weather should be nice for the next couple of days. Looking very much forward to, I think it's Parisville, or Parisburg, something like that, in 2 days, which will mean good food and hostel. Okay, more to come tomorrow.